Are you a regular traveler looking for a unique way to add miles to your account? Well, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Bask Bank, which pays out interest in airline miles instead of cash. Hey everyone, this is Kyle from Money at 30, and on this channel we look at personal finance from a millennial perspective, including banking tool reviews like this one. Thanks to recent actions by the Federal Reserve, these days your high-yield interest account may not be looking so high yield. So what if instead of earning cash interest on your balance, you receive frequent flyer miles? That's the basic idea behind Bask Bank, allowing you to link your American Airlines AAdvantage account in order to earn miles, potentially yielding you a better return on your money, once current travel challenges subside, that is. So what is Bask Bank and how does it work? Let's take a look at the top things you should know. The first thing to know about Bask Bank is how your cash balance translates into earned American Airlines AAdvantage miles. With Bask, you'll earn one AAdvantage mile per dollar you hold in your account annually. In other words, if you have a balance of $5,000 for a year, you'll have accrued 5,000 miles in that time. Of course, you don't actually need to keep the same balance for a year in order to earn miles, as they are paid out monthly based on your average monthly balance. If all of this is still confusing, luckily Bask has a calculator on their site where you can see how much your initial deposit and recurring transfers will yield you in a year's time. By the way, before we go any further, Bask is a division of Texas Capital Bank, so all funds are FDIC insured. On top of miles you earn in the form of interest, Bask also currently has some bonus offers you can take advantage of. At the time that I'm recording this, in March 2020, Bask Bank is currently offering sign-up bonuses to those who deposit at least $5,000 when opening their account and hold it with Bask for at least 30 days. If this is completed, you'll earn a 5,000-mile bonus. Meanwhile, if you have more money to deposit, you could score a bonus as big as 45,000 miles. Regardless of how much you initially deposit, Bask is currently offering what they call a feedback bonus as well. To earn this easy 1,000 miles, you'll just need to give the bank a star rating out of 5 and share any notes you have about how they can improve their product. Thus, with this step and a 5,000 initial deposit, you could have 6,000 AAdvantage miles after just 1 month, which in my experiments could be worth at least a couple of $100 depending on what flight you book, although it'll probably only carry you one way. Next, one downside to receiving miles instead of cash interest is that your earnings won't compound. With a traditional savings account, you'll earn interest that is then added to your balance, allowing you to earn interest on your interest. Hence the term compounding interest. Unfortunately, this is something that doesn't happen with Bask Bank. That's because the miles you earn each month are based on your cash balance, so if the balance doesn't increase, your mileage accrual won't rise either. This might not be a big deal in the short term, but it is something to consider if you plan on holding a large amount of cash with Bask for an extended period of time. Finally, if you're looking for a bank account that offers checking services or a debit card, it's important to note that you won't find it here. It should be obvious by now, but Bask Bank isn't your typical bank account. As a result, it's probably not the best option for a primary account. For instance, while you are able to deposit checks using Bask's mobile app, they don't currently offer a checking account, meaning you can only transfer money out by linking another account and not via a debit card or checks. Because of this, I'd only recommend using Bask as a novel auxiliary bank while using other options as your main institution. Overall, I definitely think that Bask Bank has an interesting idea that could well be worth it for some frequent flyers, or even some not so frequent flyers thanks to one loophole that it provides. One aspect of Bask that makes it really useful is that when your monthly miles are added to your account, it keeps your AAdvantage account active, thus preventing your miles from expiring. This is great for those who might have earned some miles in the past but haven't had a chance to use them yet for one reason or another. Nevertheless, Bask Bank is mostly suited for frequent flyers who will be able to make the most of their miles. Because while you can technically use AAdvantage miles for things like gift cards, the value per mile is far lower than it would be if you used it for a flight. For example, that 5,000 miles I earned as a bonus could either get me a $250 flight to Dallas, or not even enough to get a $20 Arby's gift card. Thus, if you do want to get the most from Bask Bank, make sure you're willing to do some research in order to book your best options. Hopefully this gives you a better idea of what Bask Bank is all about, but for much more on the service, I'll have a link to my full written review on Dire News in the description box down below. Also, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe because we have new videos every week. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time here on Money at 30.